Welcome to another episode of Dinosaurs and Mysteries. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. So today I'm going to talk about a specific dinosaur and show you a little toy model of one. Anyway, in today's episode, we're going to talk about a dinosaur. I nearly showed it then. We're going to talk about a dinosaur that over the last, say, probably 4 years has got a bit more famous in terms of becoming what I refer to as a household name dinosaur. So let's get into it. So in a sec, I'm going to show you the model toy, and then I'm going to give you some facts about the dinosaur itself. Let's go. And here we have it. So some of you may already know what this dinosaur is, based on its appearance and some of its very noticeable attributes. So this is a Carnotaurus. Now, Carnotaurus has, in the last few years, got more famous due to the Jurassic World movies, as this featured in Fallen Kingdom and in the last one, Dominion. And one thing I can say is just by looking at it, it is such an impressive looking dinosaur. Now, when we took my son to the big toy shop to treat him, my partner said, "Does Daddy want anything?" Not jokingly, because she knows I like things like this, and I've already got a handful of these. And she looked at this one and said, "Oh, that one looks really cool." And it is a cool dinosaur, so I picked this one. So my missus helped me pick this one out, and this is actually, she calls it Carl, so this is Carl the Carnotaurus. So what do we know about Carl the Carnotaurus? So Carnotaurus means meat-eating bull, and obviously it's a carnivore, and it has these horns here, so it's pretty obvious why it's got that name. So what do we know about Carl? So Carl existed around 83.5 million years ago to 66 million years ago in the late Cretaceous period. Now, originally, it's thought its existence was more of a narrower time frame. It's only recently that they've realised that Carnotaurus actually existed a lot longer than what they thought, which is a good thing for Carnotaurus. So it's originally known from one singular, really preserved skeleton. So this was discovered in 1984 in Argentina, and it's one of the most, what I've read recently, it's one of the most well understood predatory dinosaurs and carnivores from the southern hemisphere from that time, so from the late Cretaceous period in that area. So it's very, very well understood, this dinosaur. So what else do we know about it? So obviously it existed in the late Cretaceous period. How big was it? What did it eat? And what are the features of its appearance? So the Carnotaurus was very lightly built, but I would describe it as more compact. So its head looks a lot bigger than what it should be on this model. In life, it does look, a Carnotaurus, if you see a mount, it's a lot sleek, it is a lot compact. It doesn't look as bulky. However, when you add flesh and skin, etc., we do not know exactly what the finished product was with dinosaurs, unfortunately. So Carnotaurus was a bipedal dinosaur, which means it stood up like that. It was a carnivore, and in length, it could measure around 7.5 to 8 meters long. So what's that? Around 25 feet to 26, just over 26 feet in length. And it could weigh around, about 1.5 to 3.5 tons, depending on its age, its size. So they weren't the largest theropods, but they were pretty big. If you saw if you saw one of these today walking around, you would definitely notice it, and you definitely would probably strike fear in yourself. So this was in its time, this was a very active predatory carnivore. And obviously one of the tools it could have used when hunting prey, or if it found itself in a battle, even if it was fighting another theropod, another predator, it has these horns here. Now, these horns were about 5.5 centimeters. 5.5 centimeters to 6.5 centimeters in length. Some are depicted bigger in sort of drawings and CGI versions of this dinosaur, like the horns on this particular model. In terms, I would probably have made these smaller, to be honest, on this model. If I was going 100% accurate, these horns would have been a little bit smaller on this model. However, another thing that's really small on this dinosaur is its arms. Now, if you compare this to a T-Rex arms, it makes the T-Rex arms look massive. There are some depictions of this dinosaur where it looks like it's armless. It's absolutely crazy. In height, this would be about 10 feet in height, 3 meters, and so it would have easily towered over a fully grown adult, at least by 2-3 foot. You could look up and see the bottom of its head over you. So even though it's not the largest theropod we had in the late Cretaceous period, it is still one of the larger ones, especially of its genus. So let's talk about its skull. So this has a very short face. So its snout is very short. It looks like it's cropped down compared to other dinosaurs and theropods. So how big was its skull? So let me just have a look. I can't remember the exact measurements. So just over 59 centimeters long, so around 23.5 inches in length was its skull. So that's how big its skull was. If its skull would have been designed more similar to other theropods, say for example like an Allosaurus, obviously its skull would have been longer, and obviously Allosaurus was around a lot earlier in the Jurassic period. But anyway, so this is a Carnotaurus. Those are just a few facts about it. And this is a model. So this isn't a Papo model. This is a Schleich model, and we got this from Smith's toy shop, and it just looks really cool. As a dinosaur lover, I'm trying to collect dinosaur models and toys, at least ones that look accurate, or at least semi-accurate, like look a bit more like models than just toys. So yeah, that's the Carnotaurus. As I said, some of you may seen this in the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom or Dominion films. Some of you may be dinosaur lovers and already know of this dinosaur. But yeah, I just wanted to make this little video on it. It's such a cool dinosaur, and I'm going to get some really interesting dinosaur toy photography with it as well. So yeah, that's that. I could go on. I could have raffled on about loads of different names and relatives of the Carnotaurus, dinosaurs that are similar. You know, how big its feet were, how big its, you know, I just wanted to make it more of a short and sweet video. So those are the general basic facts on the Carnotaurus. So if you're interested in dinosaurs or mysteries of any kind, or even photography, please subscribe to my channel and share this video if you know anyone else that's into dinosaurs or mysteries. And yeah, and stay safe. I have plenty of other dinosaur videos that I've already created if you're only here for dinosaurs, so have a look for them in my channel. Yeah, so thank you for your time and stay safe.